Hi everybody, thank you for clicking on my video. Wow, look at that gleam. Today I have a review for you. It is Mugler's Aura Eau de Parfum. You can see that's kind of my view. I have this netting here because we have a lot of pigeons in our balcony. So anyway, I'm going to review this fragrance, and it is a polarizing fragrance, and it has a lot of green notes in it. And when it first came out, not a lot of people really liked it. And I'm going to talk to you again about how I feel like, you got to give things a try. Anyway, I will tell you about this polarizing fragrance just in a bit. We'll get into the wear test and let you know my final thoughts. So as you guys can see, I actually got a new camera, much better than the last camera I had. Tripod is still the same. It's a bit shaky. It's just one of those like wired tripods. So looking to get a new one soon. But anyway, this fragrance came out in 2017, and its fragrance was very, very polarizing at first. I will going to be perfectly honest with you. I actually really didn't like this fragrance, and it seemed to have been a slight trend of green fragrances that came up that time. I know that Marc Jacobs Decadence also came out around that time, and I didn't like that fragrance as well. But anyway, I have a different opinion about it now. So this fragrance was made by 4 perfumers, and I'm not even going to bother listing them off because there's so many things that they have made. So I'm just going to post it like somewhere on the screen. You'll probably see it right about now. And anyway, so the cost of this fragrance, it is a Mugler, just so you know. So it's a designer fragrance, but kind of has like niche house quality about it. But so this bottle that I have is the 30 ml, and I have links posted below for the Hudson's Bay. They also have it at Sephora too, but I don't believe Sephora has as many sizes. But the 30 ml is $85, 50 ml is $115, and 90 ml, which is kind of weird, is $150. And there's also a refill that you can buy for 100 ml, and that one's around $130. So that's probably the best bang for your buck. This is a refillable bottle. It's kind of strange though how to refill it. Like, you have to be really careful. When you open this up, I'm gonna try to open it for you. It's like this, and it's kind of hard to reopen this part. The bottle that I got says it's refillable, but I don't believe it is. And see, some just squirted right out. So I'm not really sure about that, but the bottle is gorgeous, as you can see. I did drop it a bit. I have a bit of a mark there, but what a beautiful bottle. Very stunning. Mugler always has stunning artworks for their bottles because it's a Mugler. This is an eau de parfum. This was the first edition that was made. Then they made an eau de toilette, which is a little bit lighter, more fresher, not really my thing. And they made a new one called Eau Sensuelle, which is more of a floral base. And this perfume has no floral in it. If you want something with floral in it, then I would definitely suggest getting the Aura Eau Sensuelle. But anyway, this is eau de parfum concentration with a Mugler. You're going to get strong, heavy dose in your face fragrance. Very, very science fiction based. So the notes in this are, the top notes are bergamot and rhubarb. Middle notes are orange blossom. Green notes, ylang ylang and pear. And the base notes is bourbon vanilla. Woody notes, amberwood, sandalwood, and curcumine. Curcumine is that note that I told you that smells a little bit like a tonka bean, a little bit like vanilla. I believe there's also something that was not listed, but is one thing called wolfwood. So that's another thing. And I believe also the flower tiger Ilana. So it depends on like where you're seeing on the website and whatnot, like what the notes are. But anyway, let's get into how it smells. So the sprayer on this is not bad. It's a little weak, but I'm perfectly fine with it. When it sits on your dresser, kind of sits like this on its side, it looks really pretty. So I'm gonna give it a smell. So as I sprayed it, it's like in your face projection, 100%. So yeah, when you smell it, it definitely smells green. It smells sweet. It's very, very sweet, actually. It's kind of like a candy smell. It is, in my opinion, a gourmand. Some people don't think it is. I think it's quite a gourmand, in fact. I would have to say out of all the commercials I've seen for fragrance, I feel like the commercial for this with the girl kind of fairy-like in a green dark forest encapsulates the essence of this perfume perfectly. That's exactly the perfect commercial to go with the smell. So it kind of has this like this innocence about it, but it's really dark and mysterious. So that's just definitely what I see for sure. I mean, and she could have been maybe like a shapeshifter or something, some sort of creature, I think. But anyway, this fragrance is really in your face sweet. I definitely smell the rhubarb, but it's more like a candy kind of rhubarb. I do smell orange blossom too. And the base is like really heavy with vanilla and the woods for sure too. To me, it smells a lot like a green tea boba or green tea ice cream. To me, it does for sure. Except it's not as milky, but maybe a little bit because of the sandalwood. So I'm going to spray it here on my wrist. And I actually wore this scent today. So I had this sprayed about 5 hours ago. So I'm gonna let you know what that smells like too. So I'm not gonna pause the video. So let's smell here on my skin. Oops, sorry. And it's a pretty heavy oil fragrance. Muglers are my favorite brand for sure. And they last a really long time. There is a projection with this. I definitely smell this. Yeah, it smells exactly the way it does on the paper. And then I'm going to compare it to where I sprayed it about 5 hours ago. So it's still there. It's a bit of a skin scent. I would have to say out of the Muglers that I have, it doesn't last as long as some of the others that I own. But it's still there. Like, it's pretty linear, but it just gets lighter and lighter and lighter. But the smell doesn't really change too much. When I spray this on myself, within the first hour or two, I get a lot of projection and I actually get a lot of compliments from this fragrance. It seems to me like fragrances that I have that have green notes in them, I think I actually tend to wear them well because I do get a lot of compliments from them, or maybe just people like green notes more so. But anyway, yeah, it's there is no floral in it whatsoever. So if you're like me and you're not huge on florals or very picky about florals, this is a great option for you. If you like sweet, I definitely feel like it's a gourmand smell. It's got like a green tea kind of thing about it. I don't know. But my brother said it kind of smells generic. I remember him saying that. I don't know why. But it also smells like, to me, it smells like something that you would smell at Bath and Body Works. It almost smells a little bit like, just a tiny bit, like Cucumber Melon by Bath and Body Works. I don't know if anybody remembers that or if they're old enough to remember that. I don't know too much about that smell, except Bath and Body Works didn't come to Canada until like the late 2000s, so like 2008 or something like that. So they already like revamped their smells and everything. But when I was a kid, I went to the States, I went to Bath and Body Works. They had a Cucumber Melon, and that's what it smells like to me. It has that, like, so when I smelled this, that was reminiscent of that. But when I first smelled this fragrance, I didn't like it. I thought it smelled kind of like dill or something like that. I had no idea why. But yeah, that was my final thoughts about this fragrance. So I actually really like it. It's not my favorite by Mugler, but it's definitely one that I really, really like. And I definitely feel like for this time of the year, you know, late spring, early fall, this is a perfect fragrance. It just kind of smells like a little bit like autumn to me. I don't know why, but anyway, that is my conclusion of this fragrance. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon. Just below the comments, comment down below if you'd like to let me know like what suggestions you have for fall fragrances and what you think could be comparable to Aura, because I'd be really interested in knowing that, besides Marc Jacobs Decadence. And I hope that everyone's safe, and thank you for watching, and subscribe for more videos. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.